Hello, you guys. Welcome to my live stream. This is the Dream Medium. So this is a $25 live stream reading. It is a general love reading. So all I'm going to do, I'm going to look into your love life and tell you what I see. Hi, Janice. Hi, Shakima. Hi, Carissa. How are you guys? So you guys, I'm going to post the link to my PayPal. I just started this live stream, so you guys are right on time. Okay. Let's see. I'm just waiting for my laptop to load, and then I'm gonna post the link to my PayPal, and you guys can make your purchase. Like I said, this is a $25 a general love reading. I'm going to look into your love life and let you know what I see. And yeah. Alrighty, let's see. I hope you guys have been well. Um, Hope you guys have been safe. Alrighty, let's see. Okay, you guys, so that is the link to my PayPal. Like I said, $25 general love reading. I will tell you what I see about your love life. I'm going to pull out 6 cards. Well, 3, and then I'll pull out its clarity card, so it's 6. Um, so you guys, I absolutely love these cards. Like, I know you're very used to me using these. My writer's deck, this will always be the love of my life. This is my first love. But I feel like I'm kind of, they're getting kind of worn out. So, but I think that you guys would love these. Like, the cards are just so beautiful. Look at these. And each of these cards really tell a story. Um, it's just beautiful. Hi, Craig. Okay, so let me update the list so that you guys will know. So it's Janice, Craig, and Shakima. Hi, Shan. How are you? Hi, Melissa. Okay, so Janice, I'm going to do your reading. I'm just going to look into your love life and we're going to talk about it, okay? Let's see. What is going on in Janice's love life? Tell me about Janice's love life. Janice's love life. What's going on in Janice's love life? Tell me about Janice's love life. What's going on in Janice's love life? Tell me about Janice's love life. What's going on in Janice's love life? Clarify the wheel of fortune. Clarify the Five of Cups. Clarify the King of Wands. Okay, so let's talk about your love life, Janice. So first, you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Temperance card that came out. Um, oh, huh. Reconciliation. I'm hearing something about a reconciliation. Hold on. Give me one more clarity for the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see. Eight of Swords. Okay, I see what's going on here. So, with the Wheel of Fortune, really what I'm seeing for you, Janice, is there's something that you've been very you've been first of all, you've been very very focused on your love life. You've been no, let me not use that word. It's like you've been very passionate, you've been very determined to get somewhere in your love life, especially with this specific person that I'm seeing you are interested in. Um and you will get the outcome that you want. You will get that reconciliation with them. But first, with this temperance here, like you need to focus on getting balance in your own life. Like aside from your love life, I do feel like this temperance card is saying that you will get that balance, that equal give and take that you've been wanting with this person. But first, you need to like balance certain things out in your own life. Um how do I say it? Let's see. It's almost like that um I want to say the law of attraction, but I don't think that's a good example. It's like you've been wanting this equal I feel like you've been wanting this to be a requited love and it will be. But in order for that to happen, you have to love yourself first, because man, you've been very, very focused on getting this person and getting the outcome that you want with them. And it will happen. It will happen. But first, it's like sometimes you need to ask yourself, why am I so persistent towards this person? What am I really trying to get? What am I really chasing? And first, you have to find that fulfillment in yourself before you can get that fulfillment from anybody else. Remember that. But it will happen. It will be an equal give and take. It will be a requited love. That's what the Temperance card is saying. But it's like first, you need to give yourself love. Um, is this making sense? I can word it better if it's not. Um, so next you have the Five of Cups being clarified by the Queen of Wands. So this is really saying with the Five of Cups that you've been too focused on past mistakes. Um, you said, yes, I've been working on self growth. Absolutely. Because once you get that balance and that love, once you give that to yourself, I'm telling you, you will get everything that you've been manifesting. But first, give it to yourself first. Um, so next you have this Five of Cups being clarified by the Queen of Wands. What I'm seeing here with the Five of Cups, the message here for you, especially pertaining to your love life, is it's time for you to stop focusing so much on past mistakes. You know, um, the Five of Cups in the Rider deck that I always use, it's crying over spilled milk. Someone who's too focused on what they did wrong in the past instead of them realizing, hey, it's not the end of the world. Like if you'll see this woman here, this girl, right? She's trying to reach for these three cups that have spilled over. It's done with. The damage has been done. But if only she could just look down at these two cups standing tall, there's still an opportunity. And it's time for her to forgive herself for past mistakes and just look towards the future. Keep it moving. Um, Especially if you've been feeling like, if you've been having some regrets or some guilt about how certain things happened between you and a specific person in the past, when this reconciliation does happen and they forgive you for whatever you've been beating yourself up about, please forgive yourself as well, okay? In clarity of the Five of Cups, you even have the Queen of Wands. So, with the Queen of Wands here, it's really all about, like I keep on saying, the message is like almost repeating itself. You're still letting certain mistakes from your past, you're still holding on very tightly to that. And what you don't want to do is have that past baggage still have so much influence over the present and as well as over future connections. In clarity of the Five of Cups, the Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords also came out because by holding on to the past, you're causing major stagnation, not even some. You're causing major stagnation in your life right now. Why? Because you are unwilling to forgive yourself for certain mistakes that you made in the past. We all make mistakes. We all do. Next, you have the Knight of Wands being clarified first by the King of Pentacles. So, really, what I'm seeing here with the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles is you're over here beating yourself up, still focused on, mistakes and things that you did in the past, what you could have done, should have done, would have done, what ifs. And your love interest is over here as the Knight of Wands and the King of Pentacles, where they're not even remembering those things anymore. Okay, they have moved forward as well. They're not holding anything against you. If there were any obstacles in the past with this Knight of Wands, they're willing to overcome those obstacles with you. Especially with the King of Pentacles, they see you as someone who is very abundant. So it's like I just see you having so many flashbacks, like, oh, I shouldn't have done that. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened in the past. And it's like, let it go because they don't even remember it as well. They're saying really great things about you, they think very highly of you. So forgive yourself. Next, you have the Eight of Wands, all about release, 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 release. Let it go. And because you have been working on yourself, which is confirmed by this, by the Wheel of Fortune, you know, sometimes when you're not getting what you want in your love life, you have to think about what are you doing in your own life? You know what I'm saying? You want someone to come towards you. You want something to happen. Well, are you manifesting? Are you working on yourself? The Wheel of Fortune is saying you've done the work, so it's going to happen for you. So yeah, Eight of Wands, release all that stress, release all that worries because you're over here cringing and I just see you having like these cringy moments. And I do that too when you like think about something embarrassing or something that you did in the past and you're like, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe that happened." But it's like, let it go. It's not that big of a deal and they don't remember it either. So, yeah, that's really what I'm seeing here. This is very beautiful and I like how you actually do the work. Sometimes you definitely have to do work with yourself first before you can expect anyone to come towards you. Let's see. You said, yes, I've been working on self growth. I did a reading for myself and I basically got the same spread. That's awesome. That's great. So that's like your confirmation, you know? Okay, so welcome to those of you who are joining. This is the Dream Medium. I'm doing a $25 live reading. It is a general love reading. So I'm going to look into your love life and we're going to talk about it. I'm going to tell you what I see. Um, Aw, Janice, thank you so much. You're so sweet. And thank you for your support. You're always supporting me, and I really do appreciate you. So that is the link to my PayPal. I just posted it. My comment is highlighted in yellow, so that's how you'll know that that's something that I commented. But yeah, that's the link to my PayPal. Let me just check the list. So Craig, we're going to do Craig. After Craig, it's Shakima. Oh my. Okay, the list, you guys, if you want a reading, go and make your purchase now cuz the list got so long. I promise you guys I'm going to get to each and every one of you. I'm going to do this reading at a good pace so that you guys won't have to, wait too long. I promise. This is a very straightforward reading. So let me just go ahead and update the list so that people will know who's next. Okay, I see Crystal on the list. I'm going to put all of you guys down. Melissa, Evan. I see a lot of familiar names. Thank you guys so much for always supporting. I do appreciate you guys. Okay, so that is an updated list. Um, okay, so Craig, please let me know if you're still here. All right, so Craig, I'm going to start on you. Hopefully you're still here. Let's see. Okay, tell me about Craig's love life. What's going on in Craig's love life? going on in Craig's love life? Let's see. Tell me about Craig's love life. I feel like good things are going to happen to you this year, Craig. Okay, so for your reading, there's a bunch of cards that's wanting to come out. We'll stop here because I don't want to confuse you with too many cards. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify this Ace of Cups. Your love life is definitely about to get, if you've been chilling in your love life, well, enjoy it because you're going to be taking a lot of action soon. So first you have the Ten of Wands being clarified by the Four of Wands. Now, really what I'm seeing here with the Ten of Wands is I feel like the current situation that you're in now, the person that you're currently dealing with right now, is causing this Ten of Wands for you. It's causing you to feel like you're the only one who's pretty much putting in effort. Or maybe sometimes you feel like you're the only one who cares, but it's stressing you out. It's bringing a lot of burden to you. Um, yeah, you're dealing with someone right now. But I feel like things have been slow. And I do feel like you've been trying very hard to make it work with this Four of Wands because this is a person who you would like something long term with. You would like a future with this individual. Regardless of the obstacles, you're willing to put in that effort to overcome those obstacles. Um, hmm. So next you have the Four of Cups being clarified by the High Priestess. Oh, that's what it is. You have someone new. Someone new just came in for you, Craig. Oh, I'm so happy for you. But the thing is, this other woman doesn't know. She doesn't know where your mind is at with this Four of Cups. She doesn't know where your mind is at. And you make it seem as if you're happy right now. Like, she's not sure if you're just happily single or if you're happily with someone. But it's almost like she's not sure if you okay, what am I trying to say? I don't want to confuse you. It's like, would Craig be interested in a relationship, or is he, content with his love life right now? This is definitely someone who is very attracted to you. They're very, very interested in you, but they want to give you an offer, but they're not sure where your mind is at. And this is a high priestess. This other woman who just came in. High priestess. So just saying, I mean, I'm not trying to make a decision for you, but this is definitely someone who has a lot of great qualities. The high priestess is a very, very insightful woman, very mature, very experienced, and I definitely see that this is someone who you could definitely build something, long term with. This high priestess definitely has the quality to be your wife or the potential to be your wife. Next, you have the Ace of Cups being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on here. Clarify the Ace of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. So you have with the Ace of Cups, oh my gosh, Craig, you have an amazing new beginning awaiting. But the Wheel of Fortune, it's like you're still kind of busy with something from your past. It could be the same this current person that you're dealing with right now, but you have a new beginning waiting for you. And be careful with this Four of Pentacles, because, don't choose a partner based on superficial or surface level, Don't choose don't when you make your decision between these two people, don't make the decision on something superficial. Okay? Because I still feel like you're kind of distracted. Whoever it is that you're very persistent to get right now, I'll be honest, they're not the one. Okay? Um, Next, you have the Emperor being clarified by the Ace of Swords. Hmm. What's going on here with the Emperor? So this is kind of the Emperor, this is kind of a warning for you, because the Emperor is saying that whoever it is that you are dealing with right now, Craig, with this Emperor, you're taking on I'm not sure if it's like you're taking on their responsibilities, if you've really been helping them out. But you're doing this because you really want this to work between you and them. Now, in clarity of the Emperor, you do have the Ace of Swords. So the Ace of Swords is really saying, hey, this is something that, yes, while you are determined and you are, very passionate for this person, it's affecting you negatively. It's like something that you really want to fight for, but it's painful. It's causing you stress. Um, my advice to that is, while it is good to be emotional, also try to be rational, try to be logical as well. Because you don't want to be so passionate about something and you're putting yourself through situations where you're getting hurt. Next, you have the King of Swords being clarified by the Eight of Cups. Hmm. How do I how do I say it? Like a balance. Perfect. King of Swords. This is just saying that you should pay attention to, hi Carol, thanks for tuning in, thanks for helping out, I do appreciate you. The King of Swords is really saying be careful and pay attention to how people affect your mood, how people affect your energy, because with this King of Swords here, like I said, while you are pretty much focused on this specific person right now, your mood tends to change when you're dealing with them, where you feel like you have to defend yourself, or you get really defensive when you're dealing with this individual. Be careful, observe, and this is for everyone who's watching. Pay attention to how you respond, how your body responds when you are around certain people. Um, because sometimes that could be your intuition saying, hey, this person is not good. This person is not good for your energy. This person is just, troublesome. Um, but with the King of Swords being clarified by the Six of Pentacles, it's really saying that you have been quite defensive. While you are passionate towards this person, you're also defensive because deep down you feel like there's a lack of balance here, where you are investing more than they are. And in clarity of the King of Swords with this Eight of Cups, you don't want to be this Eight of Cups. This is your fear, where you will have to turn away from everything that you have invested in this connection with this current person that you're dealing with. So, okay, advice, because you are Temperance. So, some guidance here with this Temperance card is pretty much when exactly what I said to Janice when I did her reading right before yours. whatever it is that you've been so determined to get, you need to take that energy and focus on yourself. You know, give that love and attention to yourself, because there's a lack of give and take here, and you keep on trying, pushing, and you're not giving yourself that kind of love, and you need to. So, the law of attraction, love yourself, and you will attract someone who will love you back. But you have a very beautiful, stunning as well, high priestess who just came into your life. I'm not sure if you've met her yet or if you notice her, but she noticed you definitely. She's just trying to figure out where your head is at. Um, Hi, Elizabeth. No, the list is not closed. I actually just started this live stream. So let's see. So, Craig, I hope this reading helped. I hope it made sense. Thank you so much for your support. I do appreciate you. You said, as of now, I haven't met her, far as I know. You know what's funny, Craig? Because when you look at this Four of Cups, it's like you have someone who's noticing you, but you're so focused on something else that you're not noticing them. So that might be, the case. I mean, you can see here in this illustration, it's like, what is this? Is this a turtle? This turtle has no idea that this dolphin is like behind him. So that could be the case. Maybe when you free yourself of what you're going through now, you'll notice this high priestess. You're welcome, Craig. Thank you. Um okay, Shakima, you are next. Okay, we're gonna do Shakima. So it's Shakima, Shannon, Crystal, Melissa, Evan, Latoya, and Elizabeth. Let me try to repost the list. Okay, thank you so much, Carol. I was like, I can't do this by myself. Thank you, Carol. Okay, Shakima. Tell me about Shakima's love life. Let me just rearrange the cards for you. Tell me about Shakima's love life. Tell me about Shakima's love life. Okay. Tell me about Shakima's love life. Clarify the King of Cups. clarify the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Ten of Wands. Don't you guys love this deck? Like, it's so beautiful. Clarify the Two of Cups. Okay, so, Shakima, starting with this King of Cups being clarified by the Four of Pentacles, what I'm hearing very loud and clear. Okay, I was hearing this before I even started pulling out the cards, and I'm really bad at multitasking, so I was like, okay, I hear it, you're distracting me, whatever that voice was that was telling me this. Because the King of Cups is saying that it's like you don't know what you have. It's like you're not aware that you are a person who really brings a lot to the table, and you're not aware of the options that you have in your love life because you've been so focused on this one particular person that I see you're very interested in. But also, don't forget, girl, you're someone who gets a lot of attention as well. And if, the message here for you is don't put your life on hold for anyone. I always say if something is meant to happen, it will happen naturally. It will happen eventually. You just keep on doing you, and you'll see in the end if this person is meant for you. But the King of Cups is saying, hey, Shakima, you have options too. Don't forget that. You know, in clarity of the King of Cups, you also have the Four of Pentacles. I actually want to ask for another clarity on this Four of Pentacles because I feel like there's more to it. Let's see. Hmm. Okay. Yeah. So the hangman is basically saying that you've been what is the word? Is it complacent? Like you've just been okay. You've been content with how things are going in your love life. And it's like there's been a lack of action in your love life, and there could be action, but it's like you're okay with things. You're okay with how things are in your life right now, but it's like, hey, get out there, like you have options. Is this making sense? Shakima, if it's not, just let me know and I'll see if I can reword it. But the fact that the hangman came out with the Four of Pentacles, it's almost like you've been a little bit too focused on this specific person, and this specific person that you're dealing with hasn't been making much action towards you, but it's like you're okay with that because I get it, when you are interested in someone, that's like the only person that you want. But the message, especially with this King of Cups, it's like, girl, you have options. You should be out there having fun. And then you even have the Queen of Pentacles as well. So you have a lot of stability in your life. If it's not, I know that it's not in your love life, but like you have stability in other aspects of your life. I just really the message here that I'm seeing for this King of Cups is there's something should be happening, something you should be doing, but you're not because you're a little bit too complacent with how things are going in your love life right now. Um, and then you also have the Eight of Pentacles. So with the Eight of Pentacles clarifying that King of Cups, right? The Eight of Pentacles is basically saying that you're not recognizing how abundant you are. You're seeing a lot of like you're not giving yourself enough credit. Um, you're seeing the things that you have accomplished. You're seeing it as average when it's not. I just feel like big things should be happening right now with your love life. There should be action, but it's not happening because you're not recognizing the options that you have. Um, Next, you have the Knight of Wands being clarified by the Two of Pentacles. Is this two people? Oh. Okay. So, with the Knight of Wands, your current love interest is definitely not going to like this because they have some competition. With this Knight of Wands, you do have another person coming in. You already know who this individual is, but this new individual is about to step it up. And that's what happens. Like, what I really have to say to the current person that you're dealing with now, like, step it up or someone's going to come in and take your woman, because with this Knight of Wands, you already know this person, but I'm just going to refer to them as new. They're about to step up, and they're really going to be very passionate and determined to get you. And so that's why the Two of Pentacles came out, because very soon that lack of action, you had a lack of action before in your love life, but very soon you're going to be very busy, because this is going to be you with the Two of Pentacles, recognizing that you do have options and also trying to make a decision. In clarity of the Knight of Wands, you have the Knight of Cups. So you're going to have two people. Shakima, are you hearing this? You're going to have I'm so excited for you, but like, this is, I can only imagine having two people who want you, but you're going to have two options, okay? And you have more than two options, but these two people are going to be coming towards you. And I'll tell you this, one of them, this should not be a hard decision on your end, because you have one person who's going to be offering you a pentacle and the other one's going to be offering you a cup. And I always say the biggest difference between a pentacle and a cup is that with a pentacle, this is actually something that's abundant, guaranteed abundance. With a cup, you don't know what's inside of this cup. You don't know. It could just be an empty, shining cup. And the person who's bringing this cup is going to be coming in this night energy anyways. So knights are not very dependable, but you're going to have a pentacle and a cup coming towards you, girl. Wow. Next, you have the Ten of Wands being clarified by the Nine of Swords. So, okay, the message here for you, Shakima, with the Ten of Wands is you're having a hard time letting go of control. Like, the Ten of Wands is, burdens. This is stress. And so with the Ten of Wands, it's like you've been hoping that you would get this outcome that you want with this specific person that you have in mind. But you don't realize that sometimes you just have to let things go and, let the divine orchestrate everything for you. And that could probably be one of the reasons why, like I said, you are not even acknowledging that you are someone who has attention, or who gets attention from a lot of people. In clarity of that in clarity of the Ten of Wands, you do have the Nine of Swords. So this is causing you a lot of, not only a lot of stress, but it's causing you to feel very conflicted as well. Like, you don't know what to do. This can be very unhealthy. It's causing sleepless nights. Um, Very stressful. Next, you have the Two of Cups being clarified by the Three of Wands. Let's see what's going on here. Oh. Mm-hmm. Interesting. So the Two of Cups is saying that you will make a decision out of the two people who are coming towards you. But in clarity of the Two of Cups with the Three of Wands and the King of Swords, this is one of the reasons why I always tell people to don't stress over something that hasn't happened yet. Because with the 3 of Wands, once you do make your decision later on, you'll realize that what was keeping you up at night, what was keeping you stressed out is eventually something didn't even that you don't even want anymore. It's kind of like wanting someone so badly, and then couple months later when you meet someone else, you're like, wow, like that I don't even want that anymore. And so, and let's just say with the King of Swords, you're going to see their true color. Like it'll be an easy decision for you. But the message here right now that I'm hearing for your love life is you got to let go. You got to let go of that control. Okay, girly? Got to let go of that control with the 10 of Wands. Don't have expectations and you won't be disappointed. Hey, that's a saying that I like to go by. When you don't have expectations, you won't be disappointed. And with the Nine of Swords, just remember that if something's meant to happen, it will happen eventually. All right. So, for those of you guys who are tuning in, thank you so much. Thanks for the support. So, Shakima, I do hope that that was helpful. Definitely keep me updated. I know you will, especially when, you know, this other person comes in, this Knight of Wands. Um, I feel like the Knight of Wands person, while they are very passionate, it's like, man, like this person is not going to want to share you with anybody. And they definitely know how to compete. So if you're dealing with someone right now who lacks action, then good luck to them. You said geez. I bet you can already tell which one I like more, huh? It's all up to you, though. It's all up to you. Okay, let's see. Shannon is next. Is Shannon here? Yes, definitely keep me posted when they come in. I want to know what you think about this Knight of Wands person because I feel like at first they're kind of going to overwhelm you a little bit with their passion. This is someone who is definitely willing to chase you down, definitely. But thank you, Shakima. I hope that that helped. Okay, so Shannon, if you're not here, we will just have to skip you. Hopefully when you come back though, I will definitely do your reading. Okay, this is the where's the box? This is the Wonderland deck. Hi, Sally. Thanks for tuning in. So we're going to skip Shannon. If she does come back, we will do her reading. Crystal, you are next. And Sally, I did receive your payment. Okay, Crystal is here. We're going to do Crystal. What is going on in Crystal's love life? Tell me about Crystal's love life. Tell me about Crystal's love life. What's going on in Crystal's love life? Going on in Crystal's love life. Okay, clarify the Five of Pentacles. Clarify the Star card. Clarify the Emperor. And clarify the Two of Pentacles. This one. Okay, so this is for Crystal. Crystal, you have the Five of Pentacles and the Seven of Wands. Give me one more clarity. Yep. That's what I thought. So, with the Five of Pentacles here, I'm seeing that a tower moment has happened in your love life. Recently, it happened. And understand that tower moments, as scary as they are, sometimes the tower moment is very necessary to happen in our lives because it shows us what we've been ignoring or what has been hidden from us. I do feel like in your case, this tower moment was because you were refusing to acknowledge something, or you were still choosing to work on something that like you saw the red flags in. Because with the Five of Pentacles, the tower moment had to happen in order for you to kind of see that this is not something that you should want. You were holding on to the potential. You were holding on very strongly to the potential of the connection that you're currently, thinking of. But the tower moment is like, I need to show Crystal the truth, and I need to show Crystal that the potential that she's holding on to was from the past, because the person that she's interested in has definitely changed. I mean, people do change over time, and relationships or connections do change. So, wow. I feel like it was like some heavy drama that happened. I mean, look at these cards. Five of Pentacles, a Tower card. It was like the Tower moment had to happen to force you to see something that you were kind of trying to not see. Also, because of the Seven of Wands, I do see you very passionate to, overcome the obstacles in this connection with the person that you were dealing with. But sometimes it's just best for you to like stop trying, especially if you've been trying over and over and over and over and you're not getting the outcome that you wanted. um the Seven of Wands is saying that it's like the red flags were just being thrown at you, problems after problems, problems after problems, and you were very passionate to overcome them. But then the tired moment had to happen, and be like, girl, this is something that you don't need to be working on anymore. You've done enough. You're tiring yourself. This connection is becoming draining. As passionate as you are to fight for this connection, it's draining you emotionally. um Next, you have the Star card being clarified by the Three of Wands. I do feel like with the Star card here, you're in a place in your love life where you're having to really, you have to have that bravery and that courage to let go, of certain things that didn't work out. Especially if this is something that I'm definitely seeing that you did invest a lot of your time, a lot of effort, a lot of love was put into this situation. But it's you knowing your worth and having the courage to say, hey, I need to stop working on this because it's not benefiting me, and I need to start a new beginning. I need to have that courage that by me walking away from all this investments, as much as it's going to hurt me, I need to have faith by moving forward and starting a new beginning somewhere else with someone else, I will finally get what I've been fighting so hard to get in this current situation. Okay. Next, you even have the Emperor being clarified by the King of Swords. So, really, what I'm seeing with the Emperor here, oh, hold on, hold on. Let me pull out another clarity. What I'm also seeing in your love life, gonna kind of spill some tea on this person who really drained you. I mean, I feel like this person just brought so many problems to the situation, or was very toxic to the situation, because with the Emperor here, this is their energy. The Emperor is telling me that the person who you were dealing with, they definitely was very busy. I'll say that. Um, this is someone who had other responsibilities as well. I do feel like this person was not 100% focused on you, um, because of the many responsibilities that they had with other people. Um, in clarity of the Emperor, you also have the Four of Cups. So I definitely see here that this is someone who, it's like you were just trying to get this person to just see you, see the value in, you, and see the potential. And it's like they were not, though. They were not. And you experience rejection as well throughout this connection. Um, and with this King of Swords, I just don't like this King of Swords. Look at this. Doesn't he look snobby? He just looks like he's full of himself. But with the King of Swords also clarifying the Emperor, you were dealing with a person who was not willing to change, which is why, you kept trying, and you still didn't get the outcome that you wanted. Next, you have the Two of Pentacles being clarified by the Eight of Cups. I really hope this is making sense, Crystal. Let me know. Let me know if you need more clarity. But with the Two of Pentacles being clarified by the Eight of Cups, oh my gosh, I literally just said this. I said this about the Three of Wands, having that courage to turn away from something that, yes, you have invested a lot of your time and love in, but It's like saying, hey, I've invested so much and I'm still not getting what I want. So let me have that courage and that faith to move forward and have faith that I will finally get what I've been trying so hard to get in the past. And so with this Two of Pentacles here, you're going to have to make that decision. And in clarity of the Two of Pentacles, the Eight of Cups King. So very soon you will be this Three of Wands where you'll be like, hey, I've spent too much time here. You know, time is going by and let me just choose to walk away and, you know, start something new somewhere else with someone else. Let's see. You said, where's Crystal? You said, yep, that's so true. Aw. But you know what, Crystal? I do really feel that you will get what you want if you do choose. I mean, you will. The Eight of Cups is confirming that you will make that decision too. But like I said, sometimes you just have to stop trying. And it's not that you are giving up on this person. It's just that you're not seeing, they're not giving you what you want. You know, what more can you really do? So, um, did I not put Shannon on that list? I thought I did. I thought I put Shannon on the original list. Let me see. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, okay. Carol, I see what you mean now. Yeah, Shannon was the one where I did call Shannon's name, but she didn't say anything, so yes, you're right, Carol. Sorry about that. Melissa, you are next. You're always right. So, Melissa, this is for you. Tell me about Melissa's love life. Tell me about Melissa's love life. What's going on in Melissa's love life? What's going on in Melissa's love life? Tell me about Melissa's love life. Tell me about Melissa's love life. Clarify the Queen of Cups. Clarify the Wheel of Fortune. Excuse me, you guys. I'll pick that up later. Tell me about the Page of Wands. These cards are like fresh, okay? They are freshly new. So they're so slippery. Clarify the King of Swords. Okay. So, Melissa, you have the Queen of Cups being clarified by the Three of Wands. There we go again with this Three of Wands. And then you have the Temperance. I clarify the Queen of Cups. Let me see. Hmm. What is this King of Pentacles? Knight of Pentacles. I feel like this is a new person. Did you did did you just end something like did you just like did recently did you end a connection or did you decide to like stop working on it? Just because with the Queen of Cups, I do feel like you've been working on yourself, you've been focused on yourself. In clarity of the Queen of Cups, you also have the Three of Wands. So I do feel like you stopped investing in someone or in something. And with the Temperance card, it could be because you felt like it wasn't a mutual effort between you and them. Um, I do love this Queen of Cups energy though that you are coming out with, because this Queen of Cups is just telling me that you've been really focused on yourself. Um, all that energy and work that you were putting towards that person or that connection, once you cut them out or once you stopped investing, you put it all into your life, you put it all into yourself. And so that's why right now you're this Queen of Cups. But the Three of Wands, it's like, did you I feel like you decided to stop investing in someone or in this connection, in a previous connection. And it's really because you realized that you were spending so much time um, just to not get mutual effort with them. Um, Now you have the Temperance here, though. So it's like you may have felt that, you know, it wasn't an equal give and take with that person, but you're giving your I love how you're giving yourself all that love. Like you, it's like you were expecting something from another person, but now you're giving it all to yourself and you're not expecting anything from anybody else. Is this making sense? um I like that. So let's talk about this King of Pentacles and the Knight of Pentacles, because something's telling me that you may not be wanting. You said, yes, my fiance. Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure that this was making sense to you, because sometimes it's hard for me to like explain what I'm seeing about someone. I'm still like, when I get too much information, it's hard for me to explain it. So I really care when I care about if, you know, my viewers will understand their message. So if I ever say something that you're like, what are you talking about, Dream? What are you talking about? Just let me know. Um, but I love this. I really love this. Okay, let's talk about the Knight of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles, because I do feel like currently you're in a state where you don't really want to deal with someone romantically. You just want to focus on your singlehood. You want to focus on yourself. And hey, girl, with this temperance, you are doing your thing, definitely. Very, very well balanced. You see what happens when you don't really expect much from other people. Hi, Tammy. Whatever it is that you were wanting from them, you were able to now give it to yourself. But I'm sorry to say, with this Knight of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, I don't see this person leaving you alone, which is why in the beginning, when I pulled out these cards, I was like, why do I feel like Melissa is not wanting a relationship? Is not wanting to really deal with anyone romantically. And then I see this Knight of Pentacles and this King of Pentacles, and I'm like, well, it sucks for this person who wants to be with her. Be careful though, because I'm really seeing some as I look at this King of Pentacles, I'm seeing some deception here from this individual. These are the same people, by the way. It's not like it's two people. I'm seeing deception because while they do have a lot to provide, probably materialistically or something that's, surface level, they do have something to provide. This could be someone who's very abundant, someone who is financially stable, but they have a lot to provide. But I feel like whatever it is that they have a lot to provide, it's more so tangible. And it's like, okay, Melissa, I'm going to be very honest with you. I feel like the way that this person sees you, it's almost like sometimes they forget that you're human. It's like they see you as this prized possession, and while they are very physically attracted to you, I do feel like sometimes this person can be very selfish, very inconsiderate. They have, it's like they feel very entitled to have you. And when I say prized possession, it's like they like being seen with you. They like having a pretty woman by their side, but they're not willing to really put in that effort and make her happy. Um, this is a very surface level, very superficial person that you're dealing with. Next, you have the Wheel of Fortune being clarified by the Chariot. So, first of all, the Wheel of Fortune, the first clarity card that came out, I'm sorry, it was the Death card. So, you're ending a cycle here with this individual. You're choosing to end a cycle, and in clarity of the Wheel of Fortune, the Chariot card also came out. So with a Chariot, I do see you doing the exact opposite of what that person really wants. Okay. It's like they don't want to release you. Like I said, this is someone who sees you as like a trophy wife, someone who could be their trophy wife. Next, you have the Page of Wands being clarified by the Magician. With the Page of Wands, there's a warning message here that very soon this magician, which is the person that you're currently dealing with, they will try to block you from moving forward. They're going to try to change your mind. This person can be pretty possessive, huh, Melissa? Because it's like they see you as a prize. They don't realize that you're human as well, and you have feelings too. I guess that's just what happens when you're dealing with someone who is really just overly physically attracted to you and very surface level. But you said, OMG, you're hitting it right on the nose. Yeah, yeah. Oh, you did end the relationship. Thank you for confirming that because I literally just said that before you said it. Um, but Melissa, you know, there's some they are very possessive when it comes to you. And so I do see them trying to block you with your plans to move forward or trying to change your mind with this magician here. And in clarity of that page of wands, you also have the eight of swords. So you've been quite conflicted. I feel like you know this though. You know this person, you know, in and out. You know them and you know their games. You know how they work. And this confliction that you're feeling is really caused by them because they've been trying to force you to change your mind. Um, Next, you have the King of Swords being clarified by the Queen of Pentacles. Hmm. Be very careful because with the King of Swords, look at this snob. No, I'm just joking. With the King of Swords, they are very hurt that you no longer want this. So I do see them trying to use their abundance, whether this is their money, their power. I do see them trying to use that to kind of like a slap to the face. Let me see if I can pull out a card so that you can prepare yourself for this. You know, when someone is hurt people hurt other people. That's really the best definition that I use for the King of Swords. Because I see this person retaliating because you will not do what they want you to do. They're going to put you in situations to make your life harder. And the advice here with this Queen of Pentacles is to just stay in your power. Whatever it is that they like, I see them doing something childish, like taking something away from you or just trying to make things harder. But what they don't realize is they're dealing with a queen. You're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles, so you have your own abundance. And if they were not so superficial and focused on their money and materialistic things, maybe they wouldn't have lost you in the first place, huh? So I do see them putting you in situations like this to kind of make your life harder because you know, kind of like retaliation. And so in clarity of that King of Swords, you have the Eight of Pentacles here. Be careful with this person because you're dealing with a person who definitely, I don't know if it's like their money, power, if they're very well known. They're just going to try to put you in, you know, sticky situations, try to give you a hard time for not doing what they wanted you to do. Okay, Melissa? Hi, Sunny. Thanks for tuning in. Let me check the list. Yes, so after Dominique, it's going to be, can you add Sally and Tamara? Let me see. Let me see if I can. Yes, Evan, you're up next. But Melissa, I do really wish you the best. I really, 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 really do. Um, you know, I wish for something positive to happen, but I definitely see why you had to leave this engagement. If this person can't even see you as a person, as a human being, then imagine what the marriage would be like, you know? So, Evan, are you here? If you're not, we're just gonna have to skip you. Okay, Evan is here. Evan, let's look into your love life. Uh-oh. Let me see. Let me make sure that these cards are upright. I don't really take reversals. Okay. Tell me about Evan's love life. What's going on in Evan's love life? What's going on in Evan's love life? Tell me about Evan's love life. Ooh, the energy for you is heavy. Are you trying to make a decision? What have you been up to, Evan? This is, let's see. Okay, clarify the Queen of Wands. Let's see what's going on here. Clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Page of Cups. So first you have this Queen of Wands. You guys, look at this Queen of Wands face. I swear. I'm so in love with these cards. It's like, yes, Deborah, you're on the list. But there's two people, and then I'll do you. So, with this Queen of Wands, first of all, being clarified by the Seven of Cups and the King of Cups. Okay, you have to be careful, Evan, because whoever this Queen of Wands is that you're dealing with, what I'm getting is that she's kind of getting tired of, not of you, but she's getting tired of the situation. It's like the more you make her wait, the more impatient she gets, and she's being tempted to like stop waiting for you. In clarity of the Queen of Wands, you have the Seven of Cups. So if you make her wait too much, this is someone who will recognize the other options that she has. Okay? Because with the King of Cups, I feel like you've been trying to make a decision, but you've been taking some time, and hey, you probably have your reasons. So this is not to rush you, but it's just saying that the person who you're interested in is getting quite impatient, and the longer she waits, the more defensive she's going to be. And I do see that she wants something to happen so quickly, and when it doesn't happen her way, she starts like jumping to conclusions and just overcomplicating things. Hmm. Wow. Yeah, and you know what? The person who you're dealing with, Evan, um, by the way, please let me know if I am misgendering your love interest. Please correct me. I will not take offense to that. I don't mean to misgender anyone. Um, yes, so let me know. But with the Queen of Wands, it's like your love interest is definitely, because these cards, by the way, these cards are not gender specific at all. These are just energies. But it's like with the Queen of Wands, your love interest want something to happen so quickly. They want something to happen so badly. And when it doesn't happen their way, excuse me, when it doesn't happen their way, they start to jump to conclusions. They get angry with you. And in clarity of the Queen of Wands, Seven of Cups, there's some temptation here to look elsewhere, because right now they're concluding that you are still trying to make a decision about them, and they don't like that. Like, it's making them kind of feel uneasy. um Next, you have the King of Wands being clarified by the Knight of Cups. Why am I feeling like you're unsure about this person? Evan, Evan, talk to me so we can talk about this, because with the King of Wands, it's like you do have your reasons for the fact that you haven't made a decision about them yet, but what is the holdup? Now, in clarity of the King of Cups, when I asked that, you do have the Nine of Cups. So do you have other options? I mean, as long as you're not in a relationship, there's nothing wrong with having options, but like, I'm just letting you know that the person of your interest right now, they're getting very impatient. Um and they're kind of jumping to conclusions about you. They're passing judgments. And I do feel like they are aware that you do have options. In clarity of the King of Wands, the Knight of Cups came out. So if you were to go towards this person anytime soon, while this is what they've been wanting, um, oh, I feel like there's a major misunderstanding between the two of you, because the both of you have been waiting for each other. Neither of you are taking action. So, is this making sense? When he's coming back. Okay, thank you for that correction. So, it's like he is getting very impatient. Okay? He's getting very impatient because I do feel like he's the type of person where he has very high expectations. Like, it's like, oh, I want Evan to come towards me, blah, blah, blah. And then when Evan doesn't, they just explode. Okay? You are kind of dealing with someone who's very dramatic. Oh, Evan probably has other options. Oh, Evan doesn't want to be with me. They pass judgments when they don't get what they want. And so it's like, it's almost like the two of you are mirroring each other in a way, because look, Queen of Wands and King of Wands. So they're over here being over dramatic, jumping to conclusions. You're over here thinking maybe I should still hold on to my options. I mean, you're not in anything official, but that's making them mad because they're seeing you as perhaps a person who does like having options. I feel like they kind of think you are a player, but they don't realize it's simply because neither of you know how you feel for each other or how the other person feels for you. And so you also have the Knight of Cups here. This person is so dramatic. Oh my goodness. They're so dramatic. Because with the Knight of Cups, even if you were to give them what they wanted, they, with the Knight of Cups, they would be like, okay, like, Evan came back, but I feel like he's a player. You know, you're dealing with someone who's very dramatic. I don't know how you put up with them. Are they always this dramatic? Um, there's some jealousy going on here. You know, it's like even when you do give them what they want because they've been waiting for you, when you do give them what they want, they still have something to complain about. Um, Next, you have the Hangman being clarified by the Four of Pentacles. Understand that the reason why there's been heavy stagnation in your love life is simply because, like I said, both of you are wanting the other person to take action, and that's not going to happen. He will not take action towards you with the Hangman. You're dealing with someone who's very dramatic and has a really big ego. In clarity of the Hangman, you do have the Four of Pentacles. I do still see this person waiting on you. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles. Two of Wands. I'm telling you, this person has been waiting. They've been waiting on you to make a decision. And with the Four of Pentacles, I feel like they've been doing something or wanting your attention. Next, you have the Page of Cups being clarified by the Queen of Cups. So it's going to happen. The two of you are definitely going to get back together. A reunion will happen. But let me just say this to you, Evan. Make sure that they take accountability for what they did, because I see this person as more so pointing a finger at you, and they're not innocent. Because once you give them what they want, once you read with them, they will be very happy, but they also need to acknowledge their mistakes as well. Because I still feel like they haven't learned their lesson, especially when the fact that, look at this Page of Cups. This girl here is very distracted. I still don't see this person. It's like they're still not going to acknowledge what they did wrong and what they could do better, because I feel like the problem came from their end, to be honest. The problem came from their end, yet they were waiting for you to come towards them. Interesting. Let's see if we can pull out more cards. The Sun. This person has too many what my intuition is picking up about this individual as well, since the Sun card came out, is like they need to grow up, because they get too many people involved in their personal life. They get I don't know if it's them seeking advice from different people, but it's like they look towards other people for validation, and that's really the problem that they are not acknowledging. So while you will give them what they want, please make sure that they acknowledge that, and that they understand that that was really the major reason as to why things ended in the first place. Whew, okay, that was a lot. Is this making sense, Evan? Let's see here. You said I have to wait for them. Yes, major. I'm unable to. Yes, spot on. He thinks I left him and I got fired, and people told him I quit. I used to go to him all the time. He thinks I gave up on him. He thinks I have options because people think I left him when it was everyone around him who got me to leave him. Wait, got him to leave him. He reacts at first. He has trouble explaining himself, so we never got to communicate. They all fed his ego. Yeah, it's like you know, they do have some, I mean, no one's perfect. We all have our immature sides, but it's like what's very unhealthy about this is them feeling the need to seek validation from other people with this sun card. And sometimes when you get too many opinions from too many people, you confuse yourself, you know? And I feel like that's what they do. They go to too many people for advice. So Evan, I do wish you the best. Like I said, yes, you guys will reunite. Just make sure that you know, you acknowledge what you could have done better, but make sure that they acknowledge it too, because you don't want another separation to happen, you know? Um, okay. So next we are going to do Latoya. Okay, Latoya is here. Latoya is here, right? Latoya, are you here? Okay, Latoya is here. Tell me about Latoya's love life. What's going on in Latoya's love life? Tell me about Latoya's love life. What's going on in Latoya's love life? Clarify the temperance. Clarify the high priestess. Clarify the knight of pentacles. Clarify the two of cups. And this one. Okay, temperance. So you have the temperance being clarified by the two of pentacles. So there's been a lack of instability. There's been a lack of instability, really. There's been a lack of stability. Sorry. There's been a lack of stability in your love life recently. Let me pull out another card to see why. Oh. So you've been rejecting, huh? You've been rejecting people. And you may have your reasons, of course, but that's where the instability is coming from. I do feel like part of the problem here is you have a hard time making up your mind sometimes, especially when it comes to your love life. You have a hard time making a decision. Um, but I do feel like you recently reject someone or boom, man, I'm so good. No, I'm just joking. I am good though. I'm going to give myself a clap for that one. So you said, yes, I broke it off with someone. Would you be mad at me if I said perhaps you kind of jumped to conclusions? Would you be mad at me if I said perhaps you didn't thoroughly think about that decision? But we're going to look more into it. No, he wouldn't be mad at me. Okay. Because I never want to invalidate anyone's feelings. I'm sure you had your reasons why, but something's telling me that maybe you were a little bit too quick to make that decision. Yeah, 8 of Cups. You walked away from something that had major investments. Okay. Um, in clarity of next you have the High Priestess. High Priestess being clarified by the Emperor. I do see here that you and this person had a lot of potential. I mean, the two of you were really headed somewhere. I do see that the two of you had the potential for marriage. Not sure if you guys ever discussed that, but this is something that, like I said, major investments were made, and the emperor was definitely willing to the emperor felt very prepared. The emperor wanted to accomplish major goals with you, and the emperor is a person who, things ended recently, but it's like, with the emperor here, this is definitely a person who was very serious about you. I will be very honest and say that. Why do I say that? Because the emperor was willing to handle responsibilities with you. This is someone who wanted big things like moving in together, settling down, sharing finances. Well, not sharing finances, but like major relationship stuff. And in Clarity of the Emperor, you also have the High Priestess. I feel like this person really wanted to marry you, or they often thought about it. They saw that you certainly had the qualities to be their wife. Um, Banana, this reading is for someone. This is not for you. It's a list. Okay. Um, this reading is for, who is that? Banana, you? Yeah, it's a list. This reading is for Latoya. Anyways, back to Latoya. It's okay. You probably just saw general, so you thought it was for everyone. It's okay. That's fine. I just wanted to make sure because I saw your comments. You were getting really into it, huh? But yeah, so back to you, Latoya. Sorry about that. With the Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Five of Pentacles, um, how could I say it? How could I say this? It's almost like you made a major decision off a temporary emotion, because the Five of Pentacles is telling me that whatever it was that caused you to make that decision, it was something that was like right when it happened, everything just went downhill. You no longer saw the potential. You no longer saw the value anymore. And don't let one hardship make you give up on this connection, because the Five of Pentacles often represents that when a couple is able to overcome certain hardships, there's going to be a major reward in the end. Because I feel like that one thing just kind of pushed you away from this connection. In clarity of the Knight of Pentacles, and this person is still investing a lot in you. This person still wants this. In clarity of that Knight of Pentacles, you do have the King of Swords. They are hurting. I mean, hurt people tend to hurt other people, right? Because the King of Swords is like they've been rejected by you, which was a major bruise to their ego, because this is someone who, like I said, this person saw you as their wife. They wanted this to be something long term, settling down with each other. So it really hurt them a lot, but it also really bruised their ego. But at the end of the day, they're still wanting this. Now, if you do choose to go back to them, they will give you a piece of their mind. But this person loves you too much to like be aggressive with you and stuff like that. But this is someone who will kind of catch an attitude. They will kind of give you a little attitude because you bruise their ego. And so next, you have the Two of Cups being clarified by the Four of Wands. Let me clarify the Eight of Swords before I say what I'm going to say. Six of Swords. Yep. There's going to be, the two of you will be able to reunite and talk things over. That's what the Two of Cups is saying. Okay, with the Two of Cups, the two of you will get back together and talk things out. And I like this connection. I will be very, and I don't say that about every connection. You guys know me. I say it like it is. I like the two of you together because the two of you are the community. The two of you have really great communication. Like the two of you feel so comfortable with one another, which is why you will feel mature enough to still talk this through. You know, in clarity of the Two of Cups, with the Eight of Swords here, this is something that you've been thinking about. You've been thinking about possibly going back to them. So this isn't something that that's, a surprise. You've been thinking about it. You've been conflicted. You've been trying to make a decision, but it's been hard for you. In clarity of that Two of Cups, you have the Six of Swords. So this is confirmation that the two of you will be able to talk things through. And I just love how even when the two of you reunite, it's going to be a mature discussion. I feel like sometimes when a reunion happens, the couple will feel like, oh, that's it. That's all we have to do. We're back together. No. Focus on the changes. Focus on what you need to do differently so that another separation will not happen. And I definitely see a very serious and mature conversation happening between you and them. Excellent communication skills between the two of you. So, the two of you, like I said, a reunion will happen, but a major discussion will have to take place, and it will. So, excuse me, Latoya, I do hope that, I don't want to change your mind. Like I said, your feelings are valid, but I do hope that that brought better clarity and will help you make your final decision. Um, Elizabeth, are you here? Okay, Elizabeth, so it is your turn. So, you guys, the list is still open. Let me see what time it is. Yes, the list is still open. If you guys want a reading, um, you're more than welcome to get one. This is a $25 general love reading. I will tell you what I see about your love life, all right? And that is the link to my PayPal. Oh, I'm good, Elizabeth. Aw, you're so sweet. Thank you so much for asking, Elizabeth. Okay, Elizabeth. Tell me about Elizabeth's love life. What's going on in Elizabeth's love life? Tell me what's going on in Elizabeth's love life. Clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the Eight of Cups. Clarify the Ten of Cups. And then we're going to clarify the Knight of Swords. So first, you have the King of Wands being clarified by the Two of Cups. Give me clarity for the King of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on here. Mm, I see what's going on here. You have someone who wants you, but they feel like they want you, definitely. The feeling is mutual, but they feel like they're not ready. That could be a major red flag, but let's continue the reading. So it's like the King of Wands, your love interest is definitely aware of the major difference between the two of you because they feel like they're not good enough. They definitely see you on a level that they are not on. Um they definitely feel like they're not good enough. And that's just them being honest. And you should like their honesty. This is someone who feels like they definitely see all your qualities and that makes them feel that this is a good woman that I have, but I don't feel like I'm able to give her what she wants. Um, with this Two of Cups, understand that this is a requited love. Um, oh, this is cute. I just wonder why they don't. It's like they want a good woman like you, but they feel like they're not ready for something like this. Um, but the feeling is there. I know I keep on saying that, but the two of you are definitely mutually into each other. And with the Ten of Pentacles here, they definitely see what you bring to the table. They definitely see that there's a lot of potential here for it to be a long term connection. But the problem is them feeling like they're not ready for it, like they're not ready for something this serious. Um, Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Yeah, the Hermit. See, if they were to give you an offer, it would not be an offer of a serious commitment. I do feel like it would be one of those like, oh, let's get to know each other and see where things go. And that's not something that I feel that you would want. So, and even here with the hermit, this is someone who fears serious commitment. So, they do have tendencies of leaving relationships when it gets serious. And they are aware of that. It's almost like this person feels like you deserve better. Next, you have the Eight of Cups being clarified by the Lovers. Queen of Swords. So, you've been feeling quite troubled recently because with the Eight of Cups, you've been trying to change this person's mind. I do feel like you see the potential in this person, and so sometimes it bothers you that they don't see that potential and they feel like they're not ready, for something serious. But from your perspective, you're like, well, you have so much potential. Like, yes, this is something that could work out. And with the Eight of Cups, I do feel like you've been quite upset because you spent so much time hoping that this would work out, and perhaps you feel like eventually you'll have to walk away from this despite your investments. In clarity of the Eight of Cups, the Lovers came out. So you feel like this is a soulmate connection, but you also are realizing that they are not recognizing that this is a soulmate connection. It's like, why can't this person just see that we're meant to be together? Why are they avoiding something so beautiful? In clarity of the Eight of Cups, you even have the Queen of Swords. So the Queen of Swords, be careful with this energy though, because I do feel like the two of you need to take accountability. I mean, it's easy to get mad at him, but I do feel like this is a person who made their intentions clear in the beginning, you know? This is someone who's very honest with you. I mean, they were very honest to acknowledge that perhaps you might be too good for them, especially if they're not able to give you what you want, you know? Um So the Queen of Swords, as upset as you are, be careful not to be in this energy for too long. Try to see the situation for what it is and understand that perhaps this person could just be doing these things so that they won't hurt you, because you don't want them to give you a serious offer just for them to walk away when things start to get serious, right? Because this is someone who has a tendency of doing that. They have done that to others in the past, and they don't want to do that to you. So respect their honesty is really what I would advise you to do, as upsetting as it is. You said LOL, he is very honest. He is. He is. I don't see that this person has like deceived you. I just feel like they're very blunt and they're like, "Hey, I have my ways. I don't like to settle down." And so next you have the 10 of Cups being clarified by the 8 of Wands. Clarify this. Let's see. Ah, 2 of Wands. So the 10 of Cups, you're still choosing to work on this. I still see you, trying to change this person's mind with the 10 of Cups here. Just because you see the potential, and there is a lot of potential, but I mean, if they can't recognize their own capabilities, what really can you do, Elizabeth? 10 here, which is representing completion. I always say this is such an ideal card because it's like meeting your soulmate, settling down with each other, getting married, raising your children. It's so perfect. But if they're not seeing it, what can you really do? In clarity of the 10 of Cups, you have the 2 of Wands. I still see you trying, which will be a risk. It will be a risk because what if you end up investing more and you still don't end up getting what you want? 8 of Wands, your unwillingness to let this situation go. And you have the Empress. Uh-oh. What's going on with this Empress? Oh, okay. So I still see the two of you staying in this connection and dealing with each other, but my only concern here, it's like, what if you still don't get what you want, because I still see you providing and nurturing this person um providing stability for them. It's kind of like it's going to be a relationship but without the title, which can end up pretty badly, once you realize, hey, why am I not getting, why are you not, committing, why are you not officializing this? Um, and then you even have the Ace of Wands. Ace of Wands is saying, hey, be careful, because it's like the more you are persistent, you don't want to keep on being persistent just for you to, end up putting yourself in a situation where you get hurt. Let's see. Page of Pentacles. Oh, okay. Okay. So I do see that eventually, in clarity of the Ace of Wands, the Page of Pentacles came out. So you will get what you want. But Elizabeth, let me be honest with you, it's going to take a long time for this person to give you this pentacle. They will eventually, but it's going to take some time, okay? Next, you have the Knight of Swords being clarified by the Ace of Cups. like I said, this person definitely will become more passionate and they will extend this offer to you, um, to start the next chapter with each other. But it's like your patience will definitely be tested. My advice is, you guys know me, I always say this, don't wait for anyone. Life is too precious to put your life on hold for anyone. If this person is not giving you what you want, definitely, if you still want to be their friend, I understand, but understand the situation as well, because they can't expect for the two of you to have something going on if they're not going to commit. So, Elizabeth, you said he was very honest. Agreed, he's a good friend too. Mhm. So, Elizabeth, I do hope that this reading was helpful. Yes, you need to establish boundaries, because you don't want to give him the benefits of being with you but without committing, and then you end up in a situation where you're like, I've given my all and look, I'm still not with this person. So I would say, you know, understand where this person is coming from, listen to them, establish boundaries, and if you guys still want to be friends, that's fine, but definitely, don't give them the benefits of what it would be like to be with you if they're not going to commit. So Deborah is next. So you guys, I'm going to be ending this live stream in about 45 minutes. So if you would like a reading, please go ahead and make your purchase. It's $25, and I'm going to tell you what I see in your love life, and we're going to talk about it. Deborah. So, Deborah, if you are not here, I will have to skip you because I don't want people to wait too long. Um, Let me comment your name. Maybe it's lagging for you. Let's see. Is Deborah here? Okay, so Deborah's not here. Dominique, are you here? Hi, Dominique. Okay, so Let's do your reading. I don't know why people are leaving, but please don't leave, you guys, because, like I said, I'm going through these readings at a good pace, and I don't want you to pay me without me doing your reading. So maybe you can, like, put this video on, like, speaker or whatever, and then as you go about your business, you can still hear it. So if Shannon and Deborah do come in, I will do their reading, but for now we have to skip them. Tell me about Dominique's reading. Dominique's reading. Tell me about Dominique's life. What's going on in Dominique's love life? Tell me about Dominique's love life. Tell me about Dominique's love life. What's going on in Dominique's love life? Clarify the King of Swords. Clarify the World card. Pull out these two. Clarify the Devil. Clarify the Knight of Pentacles. Clarify this Five of Pentacles. Okay, so Dominique, let's look at this King of Swords being clarified by the Four of Wands. What's going on here? Oh, oh, so you have an ex who's wanting to come back, who's wanting to give this a second try. Yep, Six of Swords. Yep. But you know what? A lot of damage was done between you and them. So just understand that the important, whether you want to allow them back in or not, understand that if you do want them to come back, or you do accept them back with the Six of Swords here, um, they definitely have a lot of work to do in this connection. Major changes needs to take place if you do allow them to come back, or else if there's no changes, um, another separation may happen. Okay, Dominique. So, Four of Wands, King of Swords. There's definitely an ex of yours where I feel like they made this known though. You're aware of this, right? Or maybe very soon they will come in, but I feel like they already came in. If they didn't, then very soon they will. Um it's okay, Deborah. I'll just do yours after I do Dominique's. But let's talk. I want to go more in depth with this King of Swords because I do feel like you're dealing with someone who, um, as much as they feel like you hurt their ego, you're also dealing with a person who, um, They have a big ego, I'll tell you that. That's probably what's been taking them so long to come in. Um, Tell me more about this person with the King of Swords. Eight of Wands. Because they were still holding something against you, and that's why they're quite defensive, but they're still wanting to rebuild, because with the Four of Wands, they definitely want something long term. With the Four of Wands, they are definitely willing to overcome these obstacles in the connection. But I forgot who it was that I was joking. Was it? I think it was Latoya. I was like, look at this King of Swords. It's like he has an attitude problem, right? And that's just because his ego was bruised. So this is definitely his ego being bruised in the past is definitely what was keeping him back from coming, coming towards you all along. And same with the Eight of Wands, because he was still kind of playing the blame game with you. So I won't be shocked if this person hasn't have they are they back? I feel like very soon they will be back. Um like very very soon. Um Let me see. My phone has been buffering, but I was here. Yeah, the video was probably lagging. It's no big deal. No worries. Yes, log out and come in again, Deborah. That definitely helps. You said the X hasn't come yet. So next you have the World card. You have the World card being clarified by the Nine of Wands and the Four of Swords. There's so much I do feel like, okay, so this person is coming back because you still have unfinished business with them, Dominique. You still have unfinished business with them. Like the world, and please understand when I say ex, I just mean a person that you dealt with in the past. I'm not saying that you had to have necessarily dated them, but this is, it could be someone where maybe there was a connection, but there was no official titles. But I just feel like the reason why they're coming back, the reason why this is happening is because the two of you have unfinished business. You still had some things to say to them, and they still had a lot of things to say to you as well, which is why you've been having a hard time getting any other new beginnings with someone else. Is because you still feel like there's like an unfinished business here, or you didn't close the door completely with this person. So, in clarity of so in order for you to start a new beginning with someone else, let's say you want to move forward, you have to close this cycle with this past person. That's what, if you've been looking for new love and it hasn't been happening, this is why. Because you're still kind of torn between a past connection and yet you're wanting something new. So in clarity of the world card, you also have the Nine of Wands here. The two of you have a lot to communicate to one another, but you're not doing so because one person here, the Nine of Wands, they're still not forgiving. Okay, and I feel like it's this attitude here with this King of Swords. I feel like that's really what's been slowing them down from coming towards you. And then you even have the Four of Swords. This is you as well, sort of contemplating, trying to make a decision to move forward or start something new elsewhere, but still feeling stuck, still feeling conflicted about a connection from your past. Is this making sense, Dominique? If it's not, I can try to um reword it. I can try to pull out other cards, but I just feel like you've been trying to manifest something new. Um, and it really hasn't been happening because you still haven't closed certain cycles from your past. So next you have the Devil card. The Devil card being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Uh-oh. Oh boy, drama is definitely coming towards you. This explains, okay, this explains why I'm kind of sensing that you have a distaste for this situation, because I do feel like you are kind of focusing on someone else right now. So when this ex does come in, you're going to be put in like a sticky situation because you're dealing with the King of Swords and there's an Emperor. There's an Emperor that you're currently focusing on. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is the reason why you haven't been getting that outcome that you want with this Emperor is because there's still some unfinished business with this King of Swords. You still haven't closed certain cycles from a past connection. So the solution here is when this King of Swords comes in, I don't know, get your clarity, closure, whatever it is, so that you'll be able to be set free and move towards a new beginning with someone else. Is this making sense? And please remember, like, I know I use the term ex loosely, but this is someone, like I keep on saying, you didn't have to have necessarily been their girlfriend, but this is definitely a person where you had like connection. You had a love situation going on with them from your past, and they're coming back because there's still unfinished business with them. And that is what has been causing some stagnation, because you can't start something new if you still haven't closed certain things from the past, right? Um, which is a good thing, anyways, because you don't want to start something new with someone else just for an ex to pop up and kind of sabotage that. Let me see. Um, I feel like I've closed out all old relationships except for one person that was more of a friend with benefits. Can I say that? Yeah, no, I definitely understand what you're saying, Dominique. And that's why I'm saying, like, don't focus too much on titles, because it's not that you necessarily had to be boyfriend and girlfriend, but I'm definitely seeing that there's a situation. I guess we can say situationship. I don't know. I heard that word once and I was like, what is that? Situationship. Like, but going back to the devil being clarified by the Two of Wands, let's just say that you will very soon in your love life, it's going to be a little bit chaotic because you will have to confront this. And like I said, I'm glad that it's happening now, because you don't want to have to, like, what if you would have started a new beginning with someone else and then this person from your past pops up, you know? So this is like the ultimate lesson that you will have to learn with this devil, is confronting, or you try to run away from, but it's coming back. And that's what the devil card is representing. And with the Two of Wands here, this is your time to really, if you want to, this is your time to really close this for good. Close it and lock it. If you're really trying to get a new beginning somewhere else with someone else, like this Emperor. Is this making sense, Dominique? Just let me know. Next, you have the Knight of Pentacles being clarified by the Knight of Swords. Clarify this. Hmm. It's like the message is the same. You're going to have to choose because you'll have this Knight of Swords energy and you'll have a Knight of Pentacle coming towards you. And like I said, one of them you've already dealt with from your past. So whoever it is that you're going to choose to start a new beginning with, will it be someone from your past or will it be this Emperor that you seem to be currently focused on? Oh, you said yes, now it makes sense. Yeah. All right. So that's the ultimate test that will happen in your love life. It's like when you're confronted by something from your past, what are you going to do? Are you going to go back to that or are you going to move forward and start something new? All right, Dominique. So, um, I trust that you will make the right decision, definitely. But I do hope that this reading gave you a better understanding of what's happening and what's going to be happening very soon. At least now, it won't take you by surprise. So, Deborah, well, it's going to be easy to make a decision because one of them is going to be coming in with a sword and the other is going to be coming in with a pentacle, you know? Just don't let the one from your past get the best out of you. Um, let's see. Oh, you're welcome, Dominique. Thank you. So, Deborah, if Shannon is here, if you could please let us know. Or I might do Shannon's at the very last. Like, she'll be the last one. And then I'll try to see if I can contact her and just let her know to watch it. So, my live reading, this live will be ending in 30 minutes. Make your purchase if you would like a reading. Okay. So we are on Deborah. Tell me about Deborah's love life. Tell me about Deborah's love life. Tell me about Deborah's love life. What's going on in Deborah's love life? This one. Clarify the death card. Clarify the chariot. Clarify the page of wands. And then we're clarifying the moon. Okay, so Deborah. Let's talk about this death card. So the death card is a very straightforward card. It's exactly what it says it is. It is an ending. Sometimes the death card can even represent ending something from your past and starting a new beginning. In clarity of the death card, you do have the Two of Pentacles. So hold on, give me 1 second. Let me Oh, did you choose to stop investing in someone who was pretty much a player, huh? Let me see. Ten of Cups. But this is a person where, like, the two of you did establish something. There's definitely history here. But I just feel like this is someone who was unwilling to end their player ways. I mean, the Ten of Cups came out. So you were either dating this person, in a relationship with this person for a long time, or you were just dealing with them. Like, you've been dealing with this situation for a long time because there is history. Um why do I feel like this is a marriage? If it's not a marriage, then it's definitely a connection that was heading there. I just feel like you and this, like, I just keep on hearing something was established. If it's not a marriage, then the two of you were just dealing with one another for a very long time. But of course, due to them being non-committal, with the death card here, this is you making a decision to stop investing in this. Next, you have the Chariot being clarified by the Three of Wands. And one more clarity. A third party was definitely involved here. Now, I do see you being very victorious in this situation, Deborah, because by you choosing to leave this kind of chaos with the Chariot, they never thought that you would be able to do this. They never thought, and that's probably why they felt like they could get away with this, is because they got a little bit too comfortable thinking that you would stay, that you would always stay regardless of what they would put you through. Because with the Chariot, you choosing to stop working on this came as a major surprise to them. And by you moving forward, it's definitely going to cause a reaction out of them, because this person, they definitely like using and taking advantage of people. In clarity of the Chariot, you have the Three of Wands. So you just feel like this is something that you have spent enough of your time, especially with your time. This is something that you have spent enough time in, and you just feel like it's time to put this to a close. Wow. I don't know. I don't know why I just feel like you've been with this person for a long time. And that's why with the Three of Wands, you're sort of drained, as defensive and upset and disappointed as you are over this situation. With the Three of Wands, it's like, you're accepting it for what it is, and you're seeing the bigger picture now. Um, in clarity of the Three of Wands, you have the Five of Swords. So, like I said, you will have victory because I do see you leaving that third party situation victoriously, and you having the strength and the courage to turn your back on something that you did work very hard on, something that you did, put a lot of investments in. Um, Next, you have the Page of Wands being clarified by the Hermit. I'm not sure if it's like closure that this person wants, but they're not going to get it because they're blocked from even communicating with you. Um, this is really like, I just feel like you really have your mind made up. Yeah, is this making sense? Let me know. If it's not, then I'll try to word it differently. Um, but it seems like you have your mind made up. Let's see. The moon. What? You said I'm doing Deborah's reading right now. What's going on? Name isn't. Okay, I'm so confused. Whatever. I'm still gonna complete your reading. Maybe you can watch it another time. But back to what I was saying. With the moon card being clarified by the Knight of Wands, as well as the Six of Pentacles, clarify this Nine of Wands. Hmm. I do feel like, Deborah, the message here with this moon card is knowing when to walk away from something, because I feel like with this Nine of Wands, this is all of that built up anger and defensive energy that you have towards this person. But at the same time, this is something that you willingly chose to stay in for that long. So the message here is, and I always say this, I even remember I said this in another reading. I think I said this like what, 3 readings ago? 3 readings ago. But it's like, knowing when to stop trying doesn't necessarily mean that you're giving up. It just means that you've done enough and your time is being wasted. Because with this Nine of Wands, the message here is that you're still not seeing the bigger picture. That's why the Nine of Wands is clarifying the moon. Is that there's still something that you're not learning through this lesson, and that's when to stop trying. In Clarity of the Moon card, you even have the Six of Pentacles. So throughout this entire connection, it definitely was not balanced. There was not an equal give and take. You were putting in more work, time, and effort than they were for a very, very long time. You even have the Ace of Cups here. This is you not recognizing that you could have started something else, that you could have walked away from this situation and go towards a new beginning. This has always been an option, the Ace of Cups. But I mean, if this was a connection that you were very passionate about, your feelings are definitely valid. But when you don't get your way, you have to take accountability as well, because you chose to intentionally stay in this situation, in this third party situation, for a very, very long time. Um, but I do like how, eventually you did choose to move forward, definitely. And I like how, where was that, where was there we go, the Chariot. I do like how with the Chariot, it's going to be a surprise to this person when you do decide to move forward, because for a very long time you made them feel very comfortable with what they were doing to you. Okay, Deborah, so hopefully you'll be able to watch this. I know you said that your internet connection wasn't the best, but hopefully you'll be able to watch this when you do have time. Who is next? You said, yep, cycles will repeat until the lesson is learned. Yep, that's very true. Cycles will repeat until the lesson is learned, and time will be wasted until you learn the lesson. Let's see. Okay, so Sally and then Tamara. Wait a second. You know what? You know what, Carol? It was, yeah, Shannon was never on the list. Carol, I'm just now looking, I'm taking a better look. She was on the list, but I think she just like donated. She just gave me $5. So thank you, Shannon. I know you left, but thank you. Thank you for your donation. Okay. So Sally, is Sally here? Okay. Okay, Sally, Sally, Sally. So the list will be closing soon. Um, Once I complete Sally and Tamara, if no one makes a reading, then I'm going to close this live stream, okay? Just to let you guys know. I've been here for like 2 hours, right? Okay. Okay. Sally. Tell me about Sally's. Tell me about Sally's love life. Tell me about Sally's love life. Tell me about Sally's love life. Clarify the judgment. Clarify the Empress. Clarify the Seven of Wands. Clarify the Two of Wands. Okay, let's see what's going on here. So you have the Judgment being clarified by the Ace of Wands and the Two of Swords. Clarify the Ace of Wands. Let's see. A star card. Oops, let me see. So the Judgment card here, I feel like you've been trying to make a very hard decision. Simply because after the Judgment card, look at what came out, the Two of Swords. So you've been quite conflicted about what decision you're going to make. Um, but it's like, it's time, it's time. You have to make a final decision because this is something that has been prolonged. Um, and then you even have the Ace of Wands. So I did ask for clarity on this Ace of Wands, and the Star card came out. So once you make a decision, you will be pretty much able to, move forward. Um, the Star card, it's like, let's see, Eight of Wands. Oh, so the decision is to like leave something or someone behind in order to start this new beginning. Is this making sense? Um, let's see. Yeah, we're on Sally. Oh, Sally is in a lag. I wonder why does it do that? I think people pause the reading, but it's like it's a live stream, so if you pause it, you can't expect to like play it and then for it to be at the same spot. You guys know what I'm saying? But Let's see. No, but Sally said she's here. I'm on Sally right now. And then after Sally it's Tammy. But Sally, I do feel like you've been doubting yourself, and that's the cause of the confliction, because you did decide before to move forward, and then you get like that voice at the back of your mind trying to, make you doubt your decision, and stop you from moving forward to focus on whatever the goal is with the star card here. So it's like next you have the okay, so you have the Empress being clarified by the Page of Pentacles. Clarify the Empress. You have the Ten of Swords. Give me 1 second. Let me see what's going on here with this Ten of Swords. I do feel like with the Page of Pentacles and the Empress, this is you knowing that you could still get with this person. Like, you know that this person would be willing to give you this pentacle, but you have already made your mind to move forward. I wish it wasn't lagging because I really want you to understand this, but I'm not sure if you will, um, or if you do because it's lagging for you. But it's almost like when you make a decision, you end up doubting yourself because you know that there's still an opportunity to get with this Page of Pentacles, the person who is currently on your mind. Um, oh, you said yes, it is. Okay, okay, okay. Good. Good that it's resonating. So, in clarity of that Page of Pentacles, the Ten of Swords also came out. So, it's like the heart versus the mind, sort of. Or, no, it's the heart versus the mind, because I do feel like logically, your logic is telling you, hey, it's best for you to move forward towards something else because you will have success if you do decide to, move towards a new beginning. But then it's like your emotional side is telling you, hey, you still have feelings for this Page of Pentacles, and you know that there's still an opportunity to be with them, which is why you end up doubting yourself or doubting your initial decision. Oh, you said, oh my gosh, I doubt myself like every other day. Um, I think a solution to that is to just follow your heart. Like, I feel like in this situation, your heart is still with this person, um, especially because you do have an opportunity to be with them. You know, they have this pentacle for you. Now, I don't know what they did to cause you to want to move forward, but that's really all of your judgment. Okay? That's something for you to decide. But in clarity of that Page of Pentacles, you do have the Ten of Swords, so there is doubt here. That's what the Ten of Swords is saying, because you don't want to find out that you should have been with this person, but now you lost your chance. I feel like that's also some of your worries. Um, and you're also very afraid of betraying this person. You're afraid of hurting them. But like I said, perhaps you do have a reason. Because with the Star card, if they were good to you, then you wouldn't have felt the need to move forward to a new beginning, right? I mean, because it's this type of confliction can be very draining to you. And, you just don't want that. Like, follow your heart because the heart wants what it wants. And I really feel like your heart is still on this individual. Like, next you have the Seven of Wands being clarified by the Seven of Pentacles. I do see you going back to this person. I do, because no one else has your interest. This new beginning, it's not necessarily with someone else. It's more so to, go out there and leave the connection, but to go out there and focus on yourself and see what happens. But I still see you with the Seven of Wands being very invested towards this connection with them. In clarity of the Seven of Wands, you have the Seven of Pentacles. So there's no one else that you're interested in. And I do see you choosing this person, going back to them and being willing to talk about the problems, being willing to overcome the obstacles. Next, you have the Two of Wands, first being clarified by the King of Wands. So, like I said, you do still have a chance to be with this person. I mean, they have a pentacle awaiting, but you have to make a man. You really have you're really conflicted. You're really, really conflicted. Ace of Cups. So the problem here is you don't want it to be one-sided. With this Two of Wands, I think that's why you felt like it was best for you to move forward, is because the Six of Pentacles represents a lack of balance. Perhaps you feel like it will be unrequited. I just think you're dealing with a person. This is your love interest here with the King of Wands. You're dealing with someone who just isn't as mature as you. I'm not sure if you would be willing to deal with that. And then with this Ace of Cups here, um, you're definitely going to go back. Definitely. Whew, I can only imagine how you feel now. I'm feeling pretty conflicted and stressed out as well. Because your heart is with this person, but you know that perhaps they won't be able to meet you halfway because they do have an immature side. They do. And that's why when you did give it a chance in the past, it felt unrequited, or it felt like, you kind of had to pick up their mess. Oh wow, let me see if I can pull out additional cards. Two of Cups. Two of Cups. You guys are going to work it out. I'm okay. I'm glad I pulled out another one. Two of Cups. This is requited. This will be mutual effort. You just have to let this be known that you need him to put more effort, okay? All right. So, Sally, really just follow your heart. I hope that this kind of confirmed. I feel like you already knew what you needed to do, but this is just going to confirm it. Okay, let's see. Was it Tammy? Tammy's next. So, you guys, I will be closing the list soon. If you want a reading, please quickly make your purchase. Tamara, you are next. Okay. Okay, so Tamara's here. Rebecca, that is the link to my PayPal. I just posted it. It is right under your comments, Rebecca. Okay. So, Tammy, tell me about Tammy's love life. Tell me about Tammy's love life. Tell me about Tammy's love life. Clarify the Queen of Pentacles. Clarify the Ten of Pentacles. Clarify the King of Wands. Clarify the Empress. So, Tammy, you have the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Hermit. Been waiting. You've been waiting on someone, huh? So with the Queen of Pentacles, I do see that you've been holding on to your love interest for a very, very long time. The Hermit is just confirming that perhaps this person did leave. You were married to him, Deborah. Didn't I say that? I just wish it wasn't lagging for you because I was really getting into your reading. But I did pick up on that. So with the Queen of Pentacles being clarified by the Hermit, back to Tammy, it's like you have been holding on to a connection for a very long time. And the Hermit is pretty much telling me that this person walked away. Okay, this person walked away. I feel like there's been a lack of communication for a long time as well. Um, And you've just been, you've been trying to go on with life, but you've also been hoping that you will get the outcome that you want. You even have the Three of Swords. So this is a third party situation that happened. Maybe they walked away from you because, they chose someone else. The Magician. So you were dealing with someone who definitely carried a player energy. Definitely, definitely, definitely. You're definitely dealing with a trickster here. Um, I feel like when this person left, they left you without like a answer, without closure. And that's what is making you continue to hold on to this. Um, Hopefully, I can give you the closure that you need. Is this making sense, Tammy? Let me know if you want me to elaborate. But with the Ten of Pentacles being clarified by the Queen of Swords, it's like, oh, you're still resenting this person, and you've been resenting them for a very long time. Why you're resentful when it comes to them? Because they did choose someone else, and I do feel like they are building and establishing something with this other person till now. Um Up to now, should I say. So there's some like envy, there's like this really like bitter energy that you've been carrying for a long time, and I want to ask you and beg you to release this, to release that resentment, because do it for yourself. Don't just do it for them, but do it for yourself, because this is draining to be in this type of energy for a long time. If this is someone who left you for someone else and they are getting their abundance with another person, then you deserve that as well. You deserve to move forward and find your abundance as well. But this really heavy envy, resentful energy that you're carrying, and you've been carrying this for a long time. I want you to try to let this go and forgive. Not just Don't just forgive them. Don't forgive for them, but forgive for yourself as well, because they're over here living their best life and, building their new connection, working on their new connection, and then look at this. You're over here still resenting. So you having resentment is event it's ultimately affecting you. It's not affecting them. It's not. Okay? Clarify the Queen of Swords. You have the Hangman. I just say that with the Queen of Swords here. It's like you have been very stagnant because of this resentment, because of you being unwilling to forgive and move forward and heal. You've been There's been heavy stagnation in your love life with this Hangman here. And it's not fair for you to not get the love that you deserve because you're still angry at someone who is really over here. I mean, they are building with this new person. And as much as you hate it, you have to look at it differently and think, hey, I'm going to go and get me, some love as well. I mean, you know what I'm saying, Tammy? Next, you have the King of Wands being clarified by the Five of Cups. I do feel like with the King of Wands, mm-hmm, this is you pretty much still beating yourself up, and I still feel like you've been blaming yourself for certain things that happened in the past. Like you speak so negatively, even about yourself. I see you questioning, what did I not do enough? Was I not good enough? It's like that shouldn't even be a concern anymore because this is something that already took place. So the best thing that you can do is learn from it and move forward, instead of questioning your worth when you were dealing with this individual. In clarity of the King of Wands, you have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands is a person who's very defensive. You're still having a hard time letting this go. See, judgment. You have not made a final decision on what you're going to do about this situation. You're still holding on to it. You're still angry. It's like sometimes you'll decide to move forward, but then you get back in the same state of being resentful. Hmm. Wow. I feel your pain. I really do. I really do feel your pain. But this is like the ultimate test that we will all face in life when we have to forgive, even when we don't get our way, even when we don't get an apology. We'll have to forgive because you can't keep on carrying on to this. It's been affecting a lot of your, you don't want to carry on this baggage because it will have a negative effect on future relationships that you'll have with other people. My advice to you, Tammy, is to just, I feel like you need to change some habits. I'm not sure if you check up on this person. If you do, try to keep, if you do keep tabs on them, you need to stop doing that. Don't put yourself in a situation where you're going to find out something that's going to hurt you. So you need to change some of your habits. Um, Try to have more control of your thoughts. If you find yourself, you know, obsessively thinking about this, write it down. Write down how you feel. Write it down in a notebook, or go outside for a walk, or go out with your friends. I just feel like there's something within your habits that really encourages this this unwillingness to let this go. Um so next you have the Empress being clarified by the Sun card. Ace of Wands. Oh, I'm so glad. I'm glad the Ace of Wands came out because this will definitely be something that you will be able to let go of. Um, where was that? I want to show you something here. I love this. I love this. Oh my gosh. I'm so happy for you. Because with the Empress, remember this Queen of Wands was in this pile, right? But I brought it out because I want to show you something. Because with the Empress, I do see that eventually you will grow out of this with the Empress. You will become even better because of this experience. You will become more mature. You will become more wise, more insightful. I just see you upgrading, because of the struggle. And in clarity of the Empress, you have the Sun card. This is you accepting things for what it is. You see how with the Empress, this is you after the lesson has been learned. And then notice the same Queen of Wands is here as well. The Empress, which is you after the lesson, and then this is you as well before you learned the lesson, but it's part of the journey, it's part of the journey that will eventually come together and you'll have a better understanding of why this was so hard. But the finished product is you being the empress. But I just feel like you should try to, change some of your habits to try to let go of this situation, okay? So, Tammy, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I really do. I hope it gave you a better understanding of the situation. And I do wish you the best, okay? Just try to change up some stuff in your life, okay? It's kind of like getting over a breakup, you know? If you got to burn some pictures of them, burn some pictures of them. If you got to hang out with the girls, hang out with the girls. If you got to go outside for some fresh air or write in a journal all your feelings, do it. Okay, Foxy. Oh, I'm sorry. Don't listen to that. Who is that? Rebecca. So I'm gonna do Rebecca and then Ryan, and in 2 minutes, you guys, I'm gonna close the list in 2 minutes. Carol, in 2 minutes, can you put that the list is closed? So if you want a reading, you better hurry up. Here, let me repost the link. All right, so Rebecca. Tell me about Rebecca's love life. Tell me about Rebecca's love life. Tell me about Rebecca's love life. Clarify the Two of Wands. Clarify the Hangman. Clarify the Four of Cups. Clarify the Hermit. All right, let's see what's going on here. So you have the Two of Wands being clarified by the Sun card. Hmm. Hmm. So, really, what I'm seeing here, the message is very beautiful, and I feel like all of us can really relate to this because the Two of Wands, it's like you've experienced, yes, a major transition in your love life, but you've also experienced major growth. But I feel like you're still kind of, it's like a new beginning is awaiting for you, and you're still kind of having a hard time letting go of certain things from your past. Hold on, let me see if I can better word it. It's like I see you moving towards something new. I'm not saying someone, but something new. But you're still having a hard time detaching from your past. Let's see. Page of Swords. Where is this Page of Swords coming from? Eight of Cups. Could it be temptation from your past? I do feel like this is someone from your past tempting you to go back to them. But I feel like you've already completed that cycle with them, which is why with this Sun card, you're still kind of struggling accepting things for what they are. And Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is having the strength to move forward from something that you have invested so much into. So it's like you've already made up your mind. You've already completed this cycle with this, person from your past. But with the Two of Wands, it's like let me just say my last goodbye. um is this making sense, Rebecca? Let's see. And this new beginning that's waiting for you, you're going to have a lot of opportunities. Way more opportunities way more opportunities than what you had in the past, I'll tell you that. But the Two of Swords is like you're still kind of lingering some things from your past. Next you have the Hangman being clarified by the Knight of Cups. So this is major temptation that's happening in your love life right now, because with the Hangman you're already in a state where it's like you're at a standstill. Okay? It's like one foot out but one foot in. And so when this person from your past, they're coming in as this Knight of Cups, just know that knights are known to be very charming, but they can also be very deceptive and indecisive. And so the temptation is them coming in and giving you this cup, which you cannot see what's inside. So it could be a good offer, but it could also be something bad, something just to waste your time. Next, you have the Four of Cups being clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Ooh, let's see what's going on here. Seven of Pentacles. Clarify this Four of Cups. The Lovers. Now the thing is, with the Four of Cups here, I do feel like someone new is, or you've been dealing with this new person, or there is someone new who has come in. But the problem here is you're not acknowledging this new beginning that you are stepping into, because you're still kind of holding on to the past, especially with this Knight. See, with the Four of Cups, you have someone new awaiting. In clarity of the Nine of Cups, you have the Seven of Pentacles here, and they're just waiting for you to acknowledge them, especially to acknowledge the potential. The Lovers even came out. So this, I do see that once you fully close this from your past and go towards this new beginning, you will meet your soulmate. I do feel like the reason why you're still lingering certain things from your past is because you're still holding on to potential. Now, I always say potential is not guaranteed. You can see the potential in a person. Like if you see the potential in this Knight, it doesn't necessarily mean that that's how this Knight is going to be towards you. Next, you have the Hermit being clarified by the Ace of Wands. Let's see what's going on here with the Hermit. Wow. So the Hermit is saying, even though, you're going at such a slow pace to really accept this new beginning, eventually you will. You will be forced to, by the way, with this Ace of Wands. But the problem here is, once you do enter this new beginning, I still see with the Queen of Wands, you will be dissatisfied because there will still be a little bit of like a what ifs if you would have given a chance to this Knight of Cups. And they are. You said that you feel like you've met your soulmate. I hope you're understanding what I'm saying. It's like they are your soulmate and you're about to enter this new beginning with them, but maybe the confusion here is that this Knight hasn't revealed themselves yet, but very soon they will. It's just like you're torn. Like the second you step forward in a new beginning with someone new, and this person from your past comes in and sort of causes doubts. If this hasn't happened yet, then very soon it will, but that's just what I'm seeing. It's like you were so close to completely accepting this new beginning, but then there's like that little itch of uncertainty about something or someone from your past. Clarify this Queen of Wands. Ten of Wands, stress, burden. Clarify the Two of Wands. Ace of Cups. Not knowing what to accept, this new beginning or something from your past. In clarity of the Two of Cups, the Ace of Cups came out. You don't know how to let him go. I mean, I see that definitely with this Queen of Wands. Is it the ex or is it the one who you think is your soulmate? Which one are you talking about? You said yes. Um, so really the last advice that I'm just going to give you, Rebecca, is to really just figure out what you want, because you don't want to move forward just for you to still have regrets, and then you end up as this Queen of Wands where you moved forward but you're unhappy. Okay. So you said Ryan is next on the list. Ryan, are you in the chat? And so, Rebecca, I just want to make sure that you understand what I'm saying, because I'm definitely, with this Lover's card here, there is a current soulmate that you have a new, beginning with, but temptation to go back to your past is going to come in because of this past person that you dealt with. Okay, just to clarify. Because I don't want you to think that I'm telling you to let go of the soulmate. No, I'm just saying that, you know, you were pushing towards a new beginning, and then there's going to be some temptation from your past, okay? So, Ryan, let's start on Ryan. Tell me about Ryan's love life. 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 Clarify the King of Cups. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Clarify the World card. Clarify the death card. Okay. So first you have the King of Cups being clarified by the Eight of Pentacles. Let's see what's going on here. Let's see. Sorry about that, you guys. My mom came in my room. Okay, back to you, Ryan. Let's see what's going on with this Eight of Cups or King of Cups. Wait, you have the King of Cups, King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles. Ryan, what's going on here? Because with the King of Cups, there's definitely someone who you want to give an offer to, but the King of Wands is almost like you don't feel good enough, or you don't feel like you are up to what's the word? Are up to par? Like, what is this? There's kind of does this person cause you some insecurities? I just feel like with the King of Wands and the King of Cups, there's definitely someone who has your attention, but the King of Wands, it's like you don't know if you would be willing to or be able to be with them. Hold on, let me. You have the Five of Cups. Well, that's because you're still beating yourself up over something that happened in the past. But what you're not realizing is with this Two of Cups, you know, this girl here, she's trying to reach for these three cups that have already spilled over. But if she could only pay attention to these two cups here, she'll realize that hey, you know, there's still an opportunity. There's still potential here. It's not over. So I do feel like Ryan, you need to give yourself more credit. Um, because it is like here at the King of Wands, there's a slight insecurity here. You definitely are interested in this person, but it's like you're cautious. You're cautious and you want to give them this cup, you want to give them this love offer, but you're taking caution first. This is not a quick decision that you're going to make. And hey, you probably have your reasons. But I do feel like the reason why you're kind of doubting this and being cautious is because of certain things that happened in the past. You know, the damage was done in the past. Like these cups have spilled over. But hey, look at these two cups up here. It's like there's still hope, you know? And with this Eight of Pentacles, I do feel like you're not recognizing the potential anymore. This could be the potential in yourself because I do feel like this person causes some insecurities in you or it causes some doubts. The Eight of Pentacles could be you not recognizing your potential or just you not recognizing the potential of this connection anymore. You said my ex broke up with me to you're welcome, Rebecca. My ex broke up with me to move towards his karmic. Now he's back, but I think he still may be entertaining his karmic. Okay. Yeah, that's why I always say, you know, people have their reasons, and that could be why with this King of Cups, you're taking your time, you know, before you could offer them this love offer. Next, you have the Seven of Cups being clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. So the thing here is you're pretty torn. You're pretty torn right now, Ryan. I'm not a what is it, astrologer, but it seems like the majority of readings that I've been doing, it's like people are kind of like torn between going towards their new beginning or going going back to their past. I do feel like there's major lessons happening to everyone around this time. I can't verify that because I don't know much about astrology, but that's just what I'm noticing. With the 7 of Cups here, Ryan, I do have to be honest with you that you definitely have options. You do. This is not the only person. Like, you have other suitors, and you have a new beginning awaiting for you as well with this Ace of Pentacles. You just have to make your decision. Now, while you do have options, be careful not to make the bad decision, right? Because, you see here, this girl, if you look behind her, are those 7 cups that she has. But if you pay attention to what is inside of these cups, they're all different. Okay, like this cup here, what it looks like a candle. This one, there's a ghost. You have to be careful with what decision you decide to make. Remember, it's like quality over quantity. Where are the other options hiding then? Well, I tell you this, if you're still conflicted about someone from your past, you're putting more focus, like the King of Cups, and I said this in another reading for someone. The King of Cups, it's like you have your options, but you're not focusing on that option. You're focusing on one person. So perhaps when you make up your mind about this person from your past, you would be able to actually notice these other options that you have. Does that make sense, Ryan? So next you have the World card being clarified by the Justice. I literally just said this when I was talking about astrology, how a lot of people are in this state where it's like a new beginning's waiting, but then they're still kind of holding on to their past. In Clarity of the World card, you have the Justice. Now the universe is going to help you out because of your unwillingness, or you've been having a hard time making a decision. Something will happen pretty soon where you will see things better. Okay, you will see things more clearly, and you will be able to make a final decision as to what you're going to do. Will you move forward to a new beginning, or will you work on something from your past? That's great that you will get some help from the universe with this Justice card here. Okay, in Clarity of that World card, the 9 of Wands also came out. You've really been struggling with this, huh? You said, yes, it does make sense. Okay. The Hierophant. This is something that has been stressing you out, Ryan. You've been thinking about this too much. So that's why the universe is like, let's just go in and help him. Let's just go in and help him. Because like I said, the new beginning that's awaiting, it's major. You're gonna have options. Okay? Next, you have the Death card being clarified by the Ace of Cups. 2 of Wands, yeah. So you will choose to leave this person behind with the Death card. You will choose to reject whatever offer they will be giving you. Clarify this 2 of Wands. Knight of Cups. Give me one more clarity on the 2 of Wands. The Empress. So you know how in the past this person kind of had a weakness, or right now you have a weakness for them. They are your weakness. But I feel like you'll be able to kind of snap out of it in the future, because with this Empress here, this is pretty much you being a lot more stable, less codependent on this person, and very much I just feel like you won't let this person to tempt you like this again once you carry this Empress energy in the future. You said, yes, very much so. Been a struggle probably because we just had a 2-month-old baby. Oh, wow, congratulations. Yeah, that's definitely going to make things a little bit more tough. But remember, I know it's tough, but remember when this justice card comes in your life, you will see what decision you need to make, especially if there's someone who's like kind of deceiving you, because I feel like there is some deception here. Be careful, but the universe is definitely on your side, so don't even worry about it. Oops, oops. I think that was everyone on that list. Let me see. I think Ryan was the last person. Yes, Ryan was. Oh my goodness. So you guys, thank you so much for the support. I think I did like feels like I did 1,000 readings today. But thank you guys so much for the support. Carol and Carissa, thank you so much for moderating. I really do appreciate you guys. I really, really do. For those of you who tuned in tonight, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your support. I know that there are some of you who probably wanted a reading. So don't worry, I will be doing a reading tomorrow. All you have to do is subscribe and hit that bell notification. Okay, hit the bell sign, so that when I do come on live stream, YouTube will notify you. Okay, and you won't miss out on this kind of good deal, because this is a lot cheaper than the private readings that I offer. So, yeah, you guys, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. Carol, Carissa, thank you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Carol, Carissa, just awesome. Okay, so I will do a reading tomorrow. I promise. Just, you got to click that bell notification so that you'll know when I'm on here. Okay, so thank you guys so much. And you guys have a great day, okay? Stay safe.